Good morning to the US, Canadian side of the world, and good evening to the rest of the world. And hello, Dave. Nice to see you. Hello, Geert. Goeienaand. Yeah, I didn't plan on streaming. I was talking to Uncle John about half an hour ago. And I said, you know what, I'm thinking about it, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I just got this urge. No, I need to go fly. I don't fly that much anymore, so I need to keep my practice up anyway. Hello, Krister. So thank you for joining me. I'm at New Orleans, and I'm going to just fly to Houston quickly just to have a look around, see what it looks like. Right, so that's the plan. That's nothing more to it. It's going to be a heading select takeoff. There is no standard instrument departure for us, so I better set my course headings. 196. Kom nou man. Didn't want to go to the other side there for a second. 196 and 196. There we go. Right, so heading select. We'll use level change afterwards, then get ourselves back on the track heading that we should be and go for LNAV. Okay, flight level 340 is chosen. Thank you, Simbri, for that. And we're ready to go. Linda's not with me. This is my test Zibo, so she's not here, so she doesn't interfere. Right, I need to make sure this is set. Hello, Glenn. Well, that's interesting. We need to go down to 50. There we go. So, let's get going.
Starting pushback, go ahead, start the engines.
Right, so that's done. Let's Vuma, let's go. Right, so we're going to taxi this way, go on to Hotel Sierra. Get on runway 20 over there. Right, starter cut out, perfect. Next. Let's keep the temperature regulated.
Operation complete, set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow, stand by. Tow is disconnected. Bypass pin's been removed. Hand signal on the left. She's all yours, Captain.
Thank you. Right, so we're done. Happy. There we go. Taxi lights can come on. Yeah, it is seemingly nice and smooth. I had a crash to desktop while X-Plane was loading just before the stream started, and there was just enough time to just restart it. It was complaining about my shaders, so I went and I deleted all my old shaders. The funny thing is, I was in it this morning with Uncle John to help him with something, setting up something on his side. So I had to verify how I did it to go and copy it in his side. And it worked no problem. So this evening it bombed. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it if I switch off X-Plane and then start it again if it bombs out again. I don't know, if that would be a pattern. But so far so good. Yeah, it looks nice. Very smooth. I mean, I'm getting 60 plus FPS here, so I'm really thrilled. I'm happy. Hello, Hakan. I get the impression as well that in this version things are a little bit more washed out. Okay, it's definitely not the same color scheme they had in one of the previous versions. Definitely a little bit more washed out. Right, cabin is secure, flaps set. Excellent. Yeah, Glenn, that's the best way to do betas. We all get crashes and weird things because we load things in there. When you're in a beta, theoretically and practically, you shouldn't actually have add-ons because it's all about laminar at that point in time. It's got nothing to do with your add-ons. But people don't want to listen, and I mean, I'm one of them, but it's also because I do a lot of testing. So I've got two versions. I've got my vanilla one and I've got this one. And I obviously took a chance and updated this one now as well with all the add-ons and everything in there. And, it's bound to crash at some point in time. Let's go. Yeah, I'm on beta 6. Beta 5 started crashing with me. It was good in the beginning. I had lots of crashes with 4. Then 5 was very good in the beginning, and then it started crashing with me. And I just got fed up. So I you know, obviously I'm busy, so I didn't worry too much about flying. And then I got 6. And like I say, this morning it was perfect. And anyway, ups and downs. It just happens. Right, so let's see that I'm straight on that tiller, semi-straight, that's fine. Oh God, let's go. Hello, Piotr. I'm okay, thank you. I'm glad to be flying again, really I am. It's been a while. Yeah, Linda is not here to help me, thank you. I think it's just me longing to fly a little bit because I don't fly that much in the week anymore. Just felt like doing it. Hello, Mac.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Yeah,
Good.
not bad. Oh, got some big layer of cloud above you there.
Yeah. This thing is heck of a smooth, eh? I'm still pushing 50 plus FPS here.
I must admit, I've had to tweak a little bit my graphics, but rock steady, a lot steadier than previously.
Yeah, I'm happy.
And it's taken a load off the CPU.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the vortex off the end of the wing.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah. Sorry, now I moved my screen. Yeah, no, I've noticed it's very nice. Mac, and you know
But
what
it
is
shouldn't-
fascinating? Sorry, say what you wanted to say.
It shouldn't be off the point it was showing with those
Kimetas.
split scimitars.
Yeah, I think a bit of artistic license is used. But you know, what I wanted to say is, if you look at Facebook, and I haven't really paid attention to the forum, for instance, but on Facebook, if you look at how many people are complaining about X-Plane, and you wonder how honest they are, or how stupid they are, or, I mean, I've got questions, you know. It's weird when I look at some of these comments some of these people make, and I think to myself, I don't know whether these guys are on the right page. You know, they're not on the same page as us or something, you know. It's weird.
Oh, definitely. A lot of it is the balancing act of setting things up. I mean, it's like with the Zibo, there's so much in the EFB, but I bet there's some people who've never even ventured into
I know.
the EFB.
I've seen it. Hello, UVP. Welcome. Glad you can make it.
But I mean, there's so much about X-Plane 12 to like, and I'm not. It's like talking to Neil. I'm not going to say that 2020 is a disaster. It's not. But there are things that you can like about 2020, and there are things that you can be ecstatic about in X-Plane 12.
Yeah.
But it's not perfect. We know that, either of them.
Yeah.
But I don't think a hate relationship between the two sims is going to bear any fruit. So
No, it's got no benefit for anybody.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Piotr, Owen sent me a message a few minutes ago. He had to go back to the previous NVIDIA drivers. He says on his system, the latest NVIDIA drivers created all kinds of problems. So he's gone back to the previous version. Okay.
Yeah. He sent me a message as well.
Hello, Gilbert. Good evening. During takeoff, VNAV often turns off, and I have to activate VNAV again if it's loaded. Gilbert, you'll have to give us samples, because there are instances where it will do that by design, but you'll have to give us examples of where it happens. And then the other thing is, you need to make sure that your calibration in X-Plane and in the tablet for the Zibo and for your controllers are correct, because if there's any kind of interference from, you know, third party or hardware, you know, it can happen.
Anything that touches the control will knock out the autopilot and the program. If you play with the trim switch,
there's lots of things that can upset it. So I mean, you can see mine doesn't do it. So there must be something either in the procedure or in the execution of the procedure or in the calibration and setup of the Zibomod. That's not the same.
I think basically what most of us that sim with the Zibo a fair bit, this is particularly stable version at the moment, isn't it?
It's very stable. Yeah, I actually put it on x-plane.to as well as a stable version. I don't have issues with the Zibo. Gilbert, if it will help you, I'm just thinking out loud. In my private hangar, the link is in the description below the video. You will find my Zibo settings. Maybe just go copy them. I'm talking about the EFB settings, you know. Make sure that you've got it. Obviously use a bit of common sense there and make sure that for your system you don't mess it up, you know, that works for your system as well. But that's a tip you can maybe look at.
One thing I would point out to people, if they do join Nico's Skymatix Discord and they have questions about the Zibo or XP12, it is very difficult to explain the problem with all the information that's required to give us hints as to what might be wrong. It's far better if you can join Nico's Skymatix Discord and come into one of the live rooms, stream, so that we can question, see, and discuss the problem.
Work together, Mac. That's a good story. Yeah, absolutely. Let's work together. It's very difficult to guess.
I mean, when you think that of all the variations that people use in Windows 10, Linux, Mac, Windows 11, are they using XP11, XP12, which version of Zibo? There are which plugins? There are plugins we know cause problems. There's, controls. Some people haven't got a yoke or flight stick and throttles or rudder pedals, and yet all these things can be a reason for the problems.
Absolutely.
The power of your computer, the type of graphics card you've got. So how's your week been so far, Nico?
It's been rather busy, and surprisingly enough, today it's like everybody decided it's time to give Nico more work. So tomorrow I'm going to Rustenburg and I'm going to go to the farm, check the lions and do some job there on the farm. And then I'm going to come and rest, and when Monday morning happens, it's going to be tacky to the tar, eh? When my feet touch the ground, I'm going to run.
So you sound much more relaxed and de-stressed tonight than I've heard you for several days.
Yeah, I'm okay. Today was okay.
Good.
UVP, yes, I'm talking about the Bushveld farm. Okay, so it depends on what farm you're talking about. I know there are different farms, especially for the guys in the US, but I'm going to go see my lions and check what's happening there and do some installation work there. Hello, Chase. Literal, real lions. Yes, let me see if I can find you photos. I was showing somebody else photos earlier. Let's see if I can get you some photos.
They're not farmed to breed them for any purpose other than conservation, etc. Are they, Nico?
Yeah, no, they're all conservation related. Yeah, this isn't the canned lion story where they go and shoot them and shit like that. No. pictures. Let's quickly see if I can find you some pictures of those actual lions. Yeah. Just Alright, there you go. This is the farm. These are two of the lionesses, some tadpoles, and a bit closer up. I think there's, by the last count, I think there were 8 or 10 of them, and 2 males and the rest females. Anyway, I'll go find out tomorrow again.
Cubs of them? They got any cubs at the moment?
I don't know. I'll find out all out when I get there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hello, Giuliano. Christer, take a bite out of Nico. I tell you what, it's going to be difficult because of the electrical fence that is between us. You know, there's a double fence, one is electrical as well. But what has happened is when we feed them, I've been doused with that freaking awful water the chicken lie in. You know, those dead chickens, they lie in water in buckets. And as you know, you throw them over, you get some of that absolute stinky water on you, and you have to go take a shower. That's part of the fun, I suppose. So there you go, Gilbert. I'll go check those settings. UVP, I don't think they've got names. I don't know that anybody actually calls them names. I think maybe the males have got names, but I'll have to ask if the females also have got names. Triple Seven, I don't do any work with them. I just look and enjoy. You know, I watch and enjoy. I am responsible for the IT services on the farm. So tomorrow it's me going installing some systems there. So I obviously get to go and play around there and have fun.
It's not just a farm, is it, Nico?
No, Mac. For the guys that don't know, this farm is not just a farm. They also, like we showed you, I've got the lions, they've got all kinds of wild animals there, you know, anything from giraffes and zebras and all kinds of antelope and eland and whatever, all kinds of different animals, monkeys, baboons, squirrels, but they also do team building stuff there. So if you ever want to do team building, zip line stuff, climbing up walls, rock climbing, playing rugby, soccer, football, netball, you know, they've got all kinds of different activities and stuff there. Then they've got the caravan park where you can take your caravan and go park, you know, your RV, whatever. And then they've got chalets where you can stay. They've got huge hostels for the schools. You know, you can take 2, 3, 4, 500 kids there to stay in the hostels. It's huge. It's a huge place. Christer, I don't have the key. The people there on the farm, they obviously have the keys, because if they need to get to them, they need to get to them. You know, sometimes those lines need attention, you know, medical or whatever, you know, so they need to get to them. Yeah, you guys must be careful with this new NVIDIA update. We've already received reports of guys going back to the previous one. Eh? Be careful with that one. You have to 777, and then you let me know, and we go show you the farm. It's easy as that when you come. I know, Christer, I know. I'm playing with you. Uncle John isn't here. I wonder what's his story. Where is he?
Well, he flew this morning. He flew again lunchtime-ish, or like early afternoon.
So he said he was having dinner, Max. So I presume he's still busy with dinner. I'm taking photos of him here with the cheetahs. Here's the cheetahs, look. There's the cheetahs. There's Uncle John.
He's here, is he?
No. I'm showing the pictures.
No.
Sorry, Mark. I should actually change this view. Hold on. Let me change the view.
No.
You can watch with us. There you should see him. Well, the cheetah. There he is. There's Uncle John.
Yeah. Okay.
My top of descent's coming. Let me just sort this thing out quickly. Dave, no. I know a lot of people that have, you know, but not me or Zibo as such, or Mac or Paul or Uncle John. Eh? We haven't been.
No, we know people that I know people that go.
Same, yeah.
One of our Discord members has been extensively flying in new 777.
Okay.
But it's under the NDA at the moment. So
Gotcha.
you can't show it.
Yeah. I just don't have the time. Even if they gave it to me, I would struggle to fly it.
At the moment, it's got no VNAV at the moment, I think it is.
Yeah, Dave says he's also been accepted and he's just installed it.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Okay.
There's a couple of...
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Dave. How are you?
Oh. It's another monster.
Very well, just making sure I had push to talk set up properly.
Yeah, excellent.
How's Beta 6 working on the Linux system?
Are you using Explain on Linux, Dave? Remember to press push to talk.
No, this is old username from when I used to mess around with Linux. I'm on Windows 10.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No worries. No worries.
Oh, we got shared flight working smoothly last night, Neil and I, Nico.
Okay. That's good news.
And the shared flight developer is one of those appearing at FSCOM.
Okay.
He's got a stall table there.
All right. Somebody asked a question there. Let me just quickly see. Gilbert, do the SA government support the park? No, not the farm. The farm is all private. The farm itself is under private ownership, so they have to look after themselves. I'll show you guys some more pictures just now. I'm just quickly scanning through it. I don't want to get my wife upset by posting some of her pictures now. Alright, so here you can see some of the zebra running there. Some other antelope there as well. You can take a quad bike, or you can walk. You can take your bicycle, and you can, you know, just go run around there. This is part of the entrance, or some part of the entrance going into the farm, where you've got this. It's basically a very low water dam wall, and you drive over it, and that's to the left of me. There's the little dam, and you can go take your kayak or canoe or something in there, and they've got a zip line over it now. That's to the right. That's looking down the river. This is just some of the views.
Looks great.
Yeah, it's bush. It's rugged, as you can see there. I mean, there's your fireplace. It's almost like going to a cabin in the woods, you know.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you have to rough it out a little bit when you get there.
I could do that short term easily.
Easy.
Yeah.
Then
That actually looks pretty.
it's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
solid
very.
stuff that they built. Yeah.
Yeah, this is next to the church. I'll show you. There is the church again. This is a little chapel they built there for weddings and stuff, if you want to go have your wedding there. I mean, there's ample room. You can take all the families, you know, on all four sides there if you want. It's really nice.
There's some money involved in that place, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm not going to say how many millions, but I know there's quite a lot of money in there. Swimming pools all over, braai and such facilities all over. There's a deck with a bar and everything here on the right hand side, and there's a big hall where the guys can do dancing and, you know, conferences. There's lots of things here. All right. GVP, no, this is a private farm.
Chase, it's not I didn't apply for it. It's...
How did you get it then? Dave, press your button.
You just, what, the 777?
Yeah.
You just, if you're selected, it shows up that you can buy it for a normal price.
Okay, alright. So go to the Orc store and see if you can buy it at a normal price. Go for it. Thank you, 777. Yeah, like I said, UVP, this is a private farm.
Make sure you read the NDA.
Yeah, of course, NDA is very important.
Having said that, I don't know what your experience is, Dave, but I've heard a couple of favourable reports of what they've produced so far.
He says he's just installed it, Max, so I doubt he's had time to actually fly it.
We're not allowed to discuss anything about the aircraft. Not even allowed to post screenshots.
No, that's right. I wouldn't declare anything publicly particular, but I've had discussions with a couple of people. I'll tell you something else that I'm impressed with this version, and that is the reaction of when it comes to the top of descent and starts descent, the speed control and everything, Nico.
Mm-hmm. Ah, I found some more photos I can show you. UVP, yes, just remind me, please.
Digital signature, you're talking about the TCAS system there?
Yes.
Right, well first of all you've got to have your what's name switched on, haven't you, Nico?
Yeah, there's a process to go through. Also, it doesn't allow you to test it within a certain time span. You have to...
Well, don't you have to have your what's name set, your float go not ACOs, between the radios.
You mean the transponder thing?
Transponder, yeah.
Yeah, no. You actually use the transponder button to do the test. I'll show you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm on about. But you've got to have it switched and tuned.
Yeah. We'll look at it just now. But a lot of the tests are dependent on a 4-minute plus waiting period. It just does not work before the 4 minutes is up. You know, there's a certain sequence that you have to go through. So we can do a cold and dark restart, developer reload, and then we can take it from there.
Yeah, it's like your ND displays don't light up for 30 seconds or more after you put power on and things like this.
Yeah.
All trying to replicate the real world.
Yeah. my wife is going to have to live with this picture. You can't see much, doesn't matter. Show you. Couple of nice pics here. You know what's nice about the farm? I'm just going back to that again. Is at night, different times, those big male lions will start to roar. You know, you can hear them for like 5 kilometers. I mean, it's loud. And if you stay in the caravan park or in the tent town, they've got the whole tent facility there as well. It's right next to their what do you call it now? Their dens, their pens, you know, it's right there. You're literally within 5 meters sleeping from them. I always said to my kids, one day we need to go and get one of those tents right next to the pen. I want to hear that guy roar. Because, you know, we sleep in the chalets and that's like a kilometer or so away. And he wakes you up at night, that guy, when he starts. So I really want to experience it right there next to him.
Well, I suppose they've got to send warning signals out because they're territorial, aren't they?
Oh, yes, yeah. I did. I know I'm slow, but I did. I need to find out what the local one is now anyway. So just stand by, guys, stand by. We're talking, we're just having fun here now. Now you want me to be so professional again. 2986. There you go. Be happy now. I'm rather looking forward to the trip tomorrow, I must be honest.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the weather outlook like?
Oh, I haven't even checked. Being Rustenburg, it's going to be a couple of degrees warmer than Joburg. We probably don't need jerseys when we go there. So, anyway, this is what one of the chalets look like inside, just to give you guys an idea. You got a nice double bed there, TV. Some food. They've got a lovely restaurant there. Some onion rings, ribs and chips. Dave, I'll show you the range rings just now, yeah. See, this is now looking back towards that entry there that we have in the dam and the stuff. There's the big male lion.
Do they have a lot of, have to generate a lot of their own electricity?
Yes, yeah, they do. They do. Gilbert, this is 82 kilometers from my home, so we just drive there. It takes about an hour to drive there. You don't fly from Joburg. You arrive in Joburg, you stay here, and then there are a lot of farms like this in the area that you can visit. It's
really?
Nice. Oh, yeah. There's lots. I don't know. You're asking me technical questions here, VP, but it's huge. This thing is huge. If I compare it to acres, I don't want to lie to you. I'm probably going to be absolutely out, but this is 100 plus acres. This is huge. This, or it could be 50, or it could be 150. I don't know. I will not be able to tell you. See, this is what the little place looks like from the outside, you know, that I showed you on the inside. And then we've got some braai going, you know. Yeah, this thing is huge. I can always find out, you know, when we have another chat. Let me go ask the guys tomorrow, you know, exactly what the specs are, and then we can tell you. But it's huge. This farm is narrow. It's not very wide, but it goes on for a couple of kilometers, and it goes over the mountain. And I mean, it's huge. They actually have marathons that they do on the farm, you know, for schools and for clubs and things. You know, it's a huge place. Ooh, I can use Google Maps. Yeah, Krista, you're right. You're right. I can do that. I can do that. You're 100% correct. I forgot about that. Right, let's look at the range rings, gentlemen. I've been asked to do that. So we're going to go look at our legs page. We're going to go find our final approach fix, which is Royce. I'm going to just select Royce. Then I'm going to go to fix, add it into fix. And then what I do is /7 /5 and /3. So that gives me a range ring at 7 nautical miles, 5 and 3 nautical miles around the final approach fix. There you go. As easy as that.
You're using 7 rather than 10 these days, eh?
Yeah, I've used 7 forever. No, 7, 5 and 3 has been
right,
my
okay.
ones forever. Ooh, I kicked my wheel. It didn't disable the autopilot, thank goodness. Right, let's quickly see.
Nice, Krista.
Yeah, I'm glad you've got fond memories. Okay, so now this farm is so big, I need to figure out where the border lines are. Because it's huge. This thing is big. Right, so from the one point to the furthest point on the one side, it's 4.27 kilometers in length. Just as a matter of interest. It's got like a little, it almost looks like Italy, like it's got a foot on the one side. So, I mean, the 4.7 is just in length, and then you've got that little foot coming out, and then I mean, to work out the square meterage is going to take a little, longer, but 4.27 kilometers just on the one side. So it's nice and big. Zibo's continue. Desperate. Dave, yeah, don't worry about it. I've got you covered. When they put me in the real level D sim, ask Uncle John. He was one of the guys I took with, and I mean, I've been a couple of times now, but Uncle John went with once. I mean, they gave us all kinds of emergencies. We had bird strike, we had fire in the cabin, we had fire in the cockpit, we had to use the mosques. They killed one of the engines from the bird strike. I've landed this thing crosswind with one engine in that level D sim. It was fun. It was amazing. So I got you. Don't you worry about that. Christer, I put the marbles somewhere down there under the chair. Don't worry, they are stowed. The wings are stretched. Everything is fine now. Right, so we have not calculated the actual landing speed and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. We know. No, man, on it. Okay, what do we have? 300. That's 300. So it's 62.5. 145. There we go. At Joburg, just across the road from Joburg, it used to belong to British Airways and Comair. It's now sold out. And for your information, they actually applied to Zibo for permission to use the Zibomod in their real-world training as well, the FMC. And they are actually actively using it there now for training the real pilots. So yeah, all part of the fun. Gilbert, I can't get close to you, but it's bone chilling. I promise you that. Remember, they growl at an audible frequency and an inaudible frequency, and the inaudible frequency is the one that gives you shivers down your spine because that thing resonates in your bones. You know, so but it's fun.
So it's a low frequency,
yeah,
is it, Nico?
Very, very, very. It's like the elephants have it, the tigers have it. You know, it's a cat thing.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Really?
They can really work on your nerves, so to speak. Yeah. But it's fun. It's all part of the experience.
Just goes to show how many of us are ignorant, you know. We think of our hearing as hearing everything, but we don't.
No, we don't. Exactly. Okay, Christer, thanks for joining. Speak later. Send my regards to your wife.
See you, Nick, Krista.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're perfectly safe there. Don't worry about it. It will be an experience, trust me, and that's why I still want to go and do it. Many years ago, my father-in-law lived on a farm in Palabora, and it happened to us one evening. The perimeter fence was probably 5 meters. No, I'm lying. Probably 10 meters from our bedroom where me and my wife slept. But we were not in a tent. We were in the actual farmhouse. And that big boy sat right there, 3 a.m. in the morning, right at the fence. Absolutely, 777. Absolutely. Right, so we need to make sure we go to heading select, because we need to vector ourselves now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly past that point, then vector myself back. In actual fact, you know what? I can even show you this. You don't really have to vector yourself. What we can do is we can just select the new point, but not execute it. So we're going to stay straight for now. And once we've got a nice angle to turn, we'll let it turn. So it's gone to heading select now, so it's fine. You just let it ride a bit. Right, let's go to flaps 5 anyway, so we can make the turn nice and easy. Right, let's go. Execute. Back onto LNAV. Let the aircraft do its thing. Remember the days that you had to be within 45 degrees of the actual waypoint Mac or LNAV wouldn't switch on and things like that. Remember those old days?
Yeah. GPS changed all that.
Yeah. Yes, so at the first ring we're going to do flaps 1, second ring is flaps 5. You know, and then the third ring is geared down, flaps 15, and then before we get to the FAF, we just go to flaps 30. Okay, Gilbert, stay well. Thanks for being here.
Evening, Nico.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Just in time.
Yeah, for landing, yeah. Right, anticipation cues in the right place. AP can come on. We're landing in Houston, Owen.
Nice.
Love my AutoOrtho.
No, I typed earlier to Mac. 753 on the FUF. Where is that on the runway?
No, I put it on the FUF. The real pilots put it on the runway, on the threshold.
Yeah, but then it's 10-4.
Yeah, it's slightly different.
That's what I thought.
Yay, Dave.
Yeah, you see all that land, Nico?
Hmm?
Then they push all those people in those blocks.
Hmm.
Those high blocks.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Dave. Sorry, I'm on autopilot. I should have waved the wings now. And I'm sitting here talking all this nonsense and I'm not doing my rings. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I love living in the moment and I just got carried away. Yeah. No, I'm not using the metal livery tonight. This is my test version, so I don't have Linda here either. You know, this is because it's my test version. I use the Boeing livery. You see. Anyway, there you can see. There we are at that final approach fix, and we fully configured. Perfect. See. So I did catch up a little bit on those rings.
So did someone put that those lights on then?
Huh? What now?
Just joking. I said, so did somebody
Okay, no,
put those
okay.
lights on?
Speaking of lights, my landing lights is not on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Uh,
Because Linda always does that.
yeah. I get it, I get it. I'm just glad this thing didn't crash again in the flight.
Stabilize, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
They haven't landed yet.
Yeah.
Shouldn't say those words until you're on the ground.
Mm.
Why would it crash, Nico?
I don't know. It crashed just before the stream started. It was complaining about the shaders. So I cleaned out all the shaders, restarted, and now it's working again. So, hello, Andrew. You're welcome. Yeah, the whole reason, Dave, we use the FAF is because we try and take a bit of stress off the new pilots, right? If you dip your nose on the glide slope, your speed window opens, and usually that completely kills the new pilots. They can't handle everything. It's just an information overload, work overload situation. So we use the FAF to teach them, and then as they get better, we can change it. But then they are already in a position where they kind of know what they're doing, and you know, it's easier to just transition.
5,000 feet remaining.
Hi, bit of a floater there, but that was sweet.
2,000 remaining. 2,000 remaining.
Come on, 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 come on. I don't know if you saw what happened there.
Caution on taxiway.
I didn't disconnect my auto throttle.
Remaining.
Oh dear.
I'll see you in the pub.
Looking for lions, Nico?
Yes, I found them. I found them here next to the
Oh, there's
road.
the fence. There's the
Yes,
fence.
exactly. I didn't disconnect my auto throttle. Dummy dum dum. I disconnected my autopilot. Anyway. Yeah, we'll drive back to Houston. Whatever. Sorry.
So when X-plane doesn't crash,
Nico doesn't concentrate.
you manage it. You manage to do it.
Yeah, I crash. My brain crash.
Good idea.
Yeah. No, I tell you what, I actually enjoyed this flight. It was really nice. It was cool hanging out with you guys. Yeah, it's a bit of entertainment, you know. Anybody that knows me know I know how to fly and all those things. So this, I'm not going to go and cry because my ego got, you know, ruptured just now. You know, tomorrow's a new day.
Flaps.
Yeah, exactly.
On runway 31 left.
Which just goes to show that you really do need to concentrate and
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
they
yeah.
declare sterile cockpits and things like that.
Absolutely, Mac. Absolutely. Don't think about the lions when you're trying to land.
And that's with 2 pilots in the cockpit.
Yeah. Exactly, Andrew. Yeah, we human, you know. One of those things.
I did my level best, folks, to put Nico off.
Yeah, you got it right. Thanks, Chase. Enjoy your day, man. Thanks for stopping by. Look, I don't know this airport. I don't even know if I'm on my way to the right place. It looks like I'm on the GA side of things. Yeah, no, I am. Okay, we need to go across the runway here again. Okay.
In the distance, I see some planes there.
Approaching
Yeah.
3-1 left.
And I'm just gonna go past this little runway here as well, then turn left.
Approaching 3-1 right.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me just go find a parking somewhere quickly. Don't mind actually stopping here. I mean, we've landed, we've done our thing. Almost there, so let's just continue quickly. It's your GPWS, your TCAS, your stall shaker, and what's the other one? There's one more. They all need at least 4 minutes before they work.
Approaching 2-2.
And I think you need 200 volts, so you've got to have a ground power or APU running.
Yeah. You can't do it on battery, yeah. So, couple of things. It's the stall warning and the stick shaker. Yeah, so you need to give it a little while to warm up. But I'm just gonna park somewhere right here.
Were you testing, Nico?
No, not now. I was just trying to enjoy myself a bit.
Okay. Yeah, you did that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Is that place with those lions a place where you're going to tomorrow?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the place. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place. Love it. Thanks, Eugene. Thanks for watching. Okay.
I saw it from a distance. My monitor was on, and I was on dinner.
Okay.
I saw those pictures come by.
All right. Okay. I'm going to quickly try and just do the test here now, and then we can do a formal restart of the Zibo if we need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click here to the left and hold the button for 3 seconds.
Adjust vertical
Yeah.
speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb. 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 Clear of conflict. Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed.
By the way,
Maintain.
usually to
Monitor
put a link
vertical
in
speed.
Skymatix
TCAS
chat
Pass.
Captain,
to
could we
the
cool
lone
down the cabin a bit,
sleeps.
please?
Oh, yeah, cool, cool. Right, so UVP, again, just for your information, you take this little button where you set your transponder on and off, right? You bring it to the far left, then you click and hold it for 3 seconds.
Climb now.
That's it.
Climb.
Then it starts.
Now.
As
Climb,
easy as that.
Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb.
I hope that helps.
Climb. Clear of
Okay.
conflict.
The other thing that you need to also remember now is once you put power to the aircraft,
Descend.
you have to wait 3 minutes. You have to be on ground power or APU. You have to wait 4 minutes, I beg your pardon. After 4 minutes, you will find that your stall warning and things like that also work.
Maintain.
This will not work within that time period.
Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test.
Okay.
Pass.
Because some of these systems within the aircraft are very complex. When you first switch them on, they've got self-test systems they have to run before they become live.
Yes, yeah, and also this one, the GPWS, there's 2 tests built into one button. If you press the button, it does the basic test. It's a quick one. If you press and hold the button, it does a very long exhaustive test for the GPWS. Now we need to actually see the 6-pack. Let me go to this window over here. So on the 6-pack, you should see your fire warning as well. If we go fire warning, see. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot of things. In the beginning, I paid way more attention to these things than what I do now. But, you know, you are really supposed to actually test all these things before you actually get going, you know. In the real aircraft, they actually do this, you know, quite better.
Some of them, they're only done before the first flight of the day.
No, that's also true. But they at least do it. I do. I don't usually do that, so.
I was actually checking out a video the other night, Nico, of some of the maintenance engineering functions that are done every day. Bite tests on engines and the APU and all that business, which aren't modelled in the Zibo, admitted, but
no, I hear you, Mac. I hear you. We just do it a little bit different.
Yeah.
There you go. This is the other one. I was talking nonsense earlier. This is your stall warning and your Mach speed test, that one, your overspeed. These things, and I'm pretty sure, your TCAS and GPWs as well, they won't work just after switching on the aircraft. You have to wait your 4 minutes. And then they will start acting up. You know, it's not like this oxygen mask that you can just press the button anytime and it works, you know. Any other questions, guys? How many of you have not seen the arrow helpers? I want to ask you the question. The guys watching, ladies and gentlemen, have you seen the arrow helpers and the checklists that Zibo built in? Have you guys seen them? On the tablet.
I've never seen them, Nico.
Okay, I'll show you. On the tablet.
Because you told me.
Okay. Right, so on the tablet, you've got the checklist. This checklist, you've got 2 different versions, and you set that in the EFB settings. You can have a short checklist, and you have a longer checklist. This is based on FCOM. Okay,
really hot
so for some reason, a lot of guys always want checklists, but this is all built in and it's FCOM based, right? So if you go before start, you see flight deck door, it needs to be closed, right? So you can now start ticking here and you can go through the thing, but if you look carefully, you'll see arrows that points to the things that it's talking to. Okay, your MCP, see it's talking to your MCP, and then you can start following things there. So that is complete. If we go on, now we can go to engine start, for instance, pack switches. It's telling you your pack switches needs to be checked, right? So before you start an engine, packs need to be off, all right? And it's all built in. So if you really want to start learning the Zibomod, you know, you must just check, find these arrows, see where they are, start sequence. Oh, we want to announce that there's no arrow there. Then there's your start. There you go. It tells you that's your engine to start. Hello, RG. So, I mean, anybody who really wants to learn this thing, in the beginning, a lot of the guys said to me, we want to learn this thing, but we don't know what you're talking about. What on earth is a start switch? You know, and now with this thing flashing, it shows you there's the start switch. Yeah, your mic is hot, Mac. All right, so there you can go through your whole checklist. Everything is in here. You must just set up whether you want the short one, you know, preliminary kind of, well, not preliminary, the short version or the long version, and then you start at preliminary, and you see, it shows you now your battery switch. Yeah, it shows you. There's your battery switch. See? So you can run through this whole thing, and you can really learn and see where everything is at and where they're not at. There's 1 or 2 settings that you need to set in the EFB to get them going, you know. But it's like your flight director helper. We've got these things flashing that tells you where to go to. You know, if you're struggling to get the actual autopilot to switch on, you know, you can switch on the flight director helper. There's so many things built into this thing, but you won't know until you really learn the EFB and understand what all the settings are, you know. But that's what we try and help you with. So you must just ask. Dave, trust me, no, it's not good enough. Andrew, no, that's cool. Yeah, there's so many things I still wanted to teach and to show you. Now my time is so limited. There's so many things, so many tutorials I had planned, eh? And then a lot of them went down the river because of the change from X-Plane to 11 to 12, and things changed. And you know, one day I'll get back into the habit and I'll start pumping out lots and lots of tutorials. Then the other thing is, I don't know if you guys know about this, but for the more seasoned guys, come here. We've got this checklist on here. This is the one that Linda uses, you know. So you can actually run through it here as well. You know, when you're done, you just stow it again. Don't know if you know about that one. And in case you didn't know, the oxygen mask actually works. So if you get hypoxia, you just switch it on. That's on switch over there, and that's the off switch over there. That is actually modeled. It works. Yeah. Couple of tidbits. Oh, and then this. I don't know if you guys know about this. This also works. This is your manual gear extension. If your hydraulics fails and you need to get your wheels down, you can come and pull them. It will drop your gear for you. How's that? Nice little things. What else you guys want to know? Oh, now I'm getting tired. I'm falling over my own tongue here. For my side, that's about it. I'm done. It was nice having you guys on board. Yeah, the pins aren't modeled. I haven't seen the pins. They're supposed to be here at the back.
It's really hot in the cabin.
They're supposed to be here, right? Yeah. I think BMDG's got them modeled, if I remember correctly. Radio turning dial sometimes does not register the number. What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you using the MMR or are you using the old nav radios? Which ones are you using? Old nav radios. I have not used them in many years, so you have to send me an example. Discord me or messenger me. Send me examples when you have it happen again. I'd love to know. Because it shouldn't. I mean, there's a certain frequency range that's predetermined. It should work. You mean this radio, Dave? This one? Talking about this thing. Which radio? There. Under systems, HUD for the captain. If you don't have the HUD installed, it's not there. If you have the HUD installed, it's there. Easy as. You're welcome, UVP.
Another reason for the radio tuning not showing up is if you haven't got the lighting turned up, you can't see
them. Oh, and Piotr has just mentioned, yeah, Piotr has just mentioned this nonsense as well. I know somewhere in here, there's a setting, there, auto-tune recommended frequencies. That could be the reason why your frequencies don't tune, because then it means X-plane overrides whatever you're trying to do. So make sure that is not ticked. Okay, so please make sure you press enter, you get the ATC, go to this little headphone, and there at the bottom, make sure they are not ticked. Yeah, that was a nice quick info session, eh? Yeah, cool. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, let me run. You go have fun. I'll see you guys as soon as possible again.
Thank you very much, Nika. Very useful.
Excellent. Pleasure and good night.
I learned again, Nico.
Good.
Thanks.